whole day of Rosh Hashanah. Know what's above you, that Hashem is above you. Ayin royeh, v'hoizen shamas. There's an eye that sees. If a person lives this way, HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows. HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows what he suffers. HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows every detail, how much he tries to get closer to him. He knows his difficulties. And if he doesn't try, he also knows. Hashem knows. He's in front of Hashem. He's a different person. He becomes a different person. He becomes a prince. He becomes a Ben Melech. Because, like the Ramah continues, it's not the same way if a person is in his own home, or if he sees himself that he's Beheichel Melech, he's in the palace of the king. Because when he's in front of the king, he's going to behave different. So the emes is he's always in front of the king. But this is the work of a person has to work on these things. This is lechaira. I think that's the pshat. Malchiyos zichroinus. Chachamim said, "Imru lefanei malchiyos kedei shekamichuli aleichem." Malchiyos is we should become sensitive to the fact that Hashem is, like we said, Yadata Hayom Hashem Voiselovecha, Hashem Lekim Hashemayim V'Haaretz, Nitachas Ein Oid. It means that the body colors Kvoidoi. That's Malchiyos. Zichroinus is that we should center and be misbeinen on the Ashkocha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Mashgiach, that nothing is hidden from his eyes. Lord of a God, Lord of a cotton. And if a person understands these, and Memela he gets Yira Shamayim, and Memela he realizes that everything makes a difference, and that's what Chazal continue, V'chol ma'asecha b'sefer nichtovim, all your actions are written in the Sefer, and Rosh Hashanah one takes out that Sefer, and according to that one makes a din. And that's this B'nai Rosh Hashanah. Ubameh, with how does a person come to all this? B'ameh the shofar. The shofar represents when they receive the Torah, they receive the Torah with a shofar. The shofar represents that a person subjugates himself to the Torah. Because the Torah teaches a person, Hasmada the Torah, this helps a person free from the Yetzer Hara, and this helps him to get closer to Hashem. That's the tool that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us. But med shofar, with leaving that Torah, one can get a greater sense of making Hashem a king over himself. From the Torah, you can get a greater sense of the Midas Hadin, the Midas HaMishpat, of Hashgacha Pratius, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Mashkiach B'chol Davar God of Davar Koppen. And these are the chiyuvim of Rosh Hashanah at the beginning of the year. How we'll relate to Hashem and how we'll be in His kingdom for the whole year depends on what we do on Rosh Hashanah. And the Chachamim gave us the gift of Tefillah. All this avodah is done in the Tefillah itself. This is the avodah in the Tefillah. They put into the Tefillah everything that we have to concentrate on Rosh Hashanah. Just finish with one more word. You know that the Reishis is always Kodesh. Reishis is Tumah. The beginning is called, the thing is Kedusha. So Reishis, the Rosh Hashanah is also, it's all Kodesh Hashem. It's all Kodesh Hashem. And what has to be at the same time, I'm finishing here with the Rota to some say very nice. It's Kodesh. It's Kulei Kodesh LaKadosh Baruch Hu, Lifnei Hashem. And because it has this Kedusha, it has a skula to awaken a person up to Tshuva. But then there's a problem. If you awake up to Tshuva on Rosh Hashanah, so it's not you. It's HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Because he's waking you. It's the Kedusha of the Yom. So what's your part in it? The answer is, the Navi says, Al Te'otzvu. In Ezra, it says there's a special, the people were crying in Rosh Hashanah because they're awakening to Tshuva. So he told them, Al Tivku Al Te'otzvu. Don't cry and don't why? Ki Kodesh HaYom Ma'adoneinu. Chet Hashem Yimuskim. The day is Kodesh. It's like this. Since the day is Kodesh, so if you're doing Tshuva, it's not your skus, it's the Kedusha of the Yom. If you want to have a skus, be happy from the Tshuva itself that Hashem is giving you. That's your part in the Tshuva. Now in Rosh Hashanah, we're awakened to Tshuva from Shemayim. So you have to be, it's if the middle of the year, if you do Tshuva, maybe it's your Tshuva. So you can be sad from the Tshuva, you realize where you are, how far away from Hashem. But on Rosh Hashanah, if you realize you're far away from Hashem, that's not your avodah. Hashem wakens you up. The Shofar wakens up, the whole Yom, the whole Kedusha of the Yom. What's your part? To be happy that you're waking up. That's why there's a special of it. Your power is not the sadness on Rosh Hashanah, because the sadness is from Hashem. Your power is to be happy. After you're awakened up with Tshuva and you come to a sadness, then you have to come the other way around. You have to turn it around to be Tachan. And that's the simcha on Rosh Hashanah, is a hidden simcha. One doesn't say Hallel, but one should say Hallel. But one has to, the Yira Shamayim has to be made with simcha and then back to Yira. Yira simcha, then back to Yira. Okay? That's the avodah of Rosh Hashanah. Yes,